Hello, hello. This is Angela with Dogwood Paper Arts. Welcome to my channel. Hi, all my subscribers. It's so good you're here. Hello, new subscribers. Thank you very much for subscribing. Today, I am looking at all these tags that I have. I had put them into packs last year and only sold a few at the bazaar because of the cost of the blue fern paper and the backing and the eyelets. It was too expensive to sell a group of tags at a, so I had to lower my prices. Anyway, I've come up with a new idea for these tags, and I'm going to share with you today what I made, and then we are going to make one. I don't know if we'll finish it today, but we might. So here is the front of my tag. Because it has ribbon here, I just used a chain up here and hung the word Merry Christmas. That's a Tim Holtz charm. This is blue fern in the background, and I have put a graphic 45 Christmas. It's an old one. Christmas time is this one with a blue fern background. And so here we go. What I've made here is, right now it just has ephemera in it, but what I've made is a Christmas notebook. What is a Christmas notebook, you might ask? Well, you're going to love this. This is what I came up with for it. A Christmas notebook is a place that you can store all your coupons, and like if you have some gift cards you want to use to make your purchases, you can do that. You can put them right in this front pocket. They're all ready to go. Everything is in here for your big annual Christmas shopping trip. And inside of here, you can put your list of Maggie wants a paper doll set, and this is Maggie's shopping list. And so depending on who you're shopping for, you have quite a few pages that you can use to put their list in here. Also, there's space to start planning out your Christmas meal, your guest list, thank you card list, and then here, I just put ephemera in again, but you can put in some color swatches that you need to take with you for some craft supplies you want to buy. They can go in here. And here I put in some pockets that you can put all of your Christmas receipts in. One side can hold receipts. The other side can just hold the little receipts you get for gift cards. So if your gift card doesn't work, they just put in that number and then it'll work and show what's on the card. And then we get to the back and we flip it over, and back here we have a place to put maybe we want to put our guest list back here. Maybe we want to put our menu that we had for this Christmas 2022, or if you save it, then it'll be for another one. Another Christmas. These would make great gifts for anybody on your list too. Great bazaar gift item. Not a bazaar gift, a bazaar sales item. There's a lot of things you can do with it. I plan to make some of these for my Etsy shop, so be aware that they will be getting put in there very soon. So let's tie this one up and let's get started so that you can start having fun. So I started with this tag, and although this tag has this beautiful front on it, I absolutely love it. I'm going to cover it up. She's covered it up. I'm going to cover it up with this piece right here, because this piece matches the pack of paper that I'm using, which is Christmas Magic by Graphic 45. It's another old pack I had. And so we are using this one today. Has the little Cupid dolls in it. So let's start here on the front, and let me start by saying that I'm going to put this on last because as I'm making the journal or the Christmas notebook, I don't want this to get gluey and dirty, which on my desk it will definitely. So I'm going to set this aside for now. And we're going to flip this over and talk about this piece here. This is another piece of the Graphic 45 background papers. And so I've chosen this to make my spine. I had this paper. It's just a regular cardstock. And guess what? It cracked when I made the spine piece to go in. So what this is a piece that is 7 inches long, because this is a 7-inch tag from here to here, and then you have that much more. Okay, 1 1/4 inches wide. We have scored it at a 1/2 inch, and then we went over 1/4 more to get this one, and then we went over a whole nother 1/2 inch. So 1/2, 1/4, and 1/2, and then we cut this piece off. Now I can see that this is hanging down too far, so what I need to do is take a look at that and just give it a slight little trim there. There we go. That'll be better. And we are going to back this. Now you're probably saying, what if I don't have a tag? What if I don't have an appropriate tag to fit in there? Well, let me just show you really quick what you should do. This will work. We can make a tag here. Oh wait, I think I might have one. Let's see. Nope, that's not it. That's for the book. So let's say that we want a 7-inch tag. So I'm just going to measure it. Okay, 7 inches. Going to measure it at approximately, well, there's 7, but I need this whole top actually, because we have that much more space right here. So it's a little bit taller. Now you can make these taller, smaller, bigger, shorter, whatever you'd like to do. And this tag is 4 inches wide. So we have to put a mark over here at 4 inches. Right there. And then we will cut that off. Right at that 4-inch mark. I cannot hardly see my pencil line. Isn't that funny? You try to find your pencil line again and nope, not there. I'm going to cut that piece off at the top. There we go. Okay, now we have our big tag. So now we need to trim our corners a little bit. And what did I say, 7 inches? So let's see where that 7-inch mark is. I'm measuring it down here because I like this. I like to use the same measure I'm always using. So we have 7 inches right about there. Right about there. So we'll just trim a little corner here. About like that. That's a little bit off. Let me trim just a little more. Then I will take this one over to here. And I will trim. I have these squares that I'm kind of trying to use. Okay, so the little squares right there. I'm cutting it a little deeper because I want to cut on those same square lines. Okay, so there we are. Now we have a tag. Now use this as your template. That still looks wrong, doesn't it? There we go. That looks a little better. Okay, so now we have our tag and you're ready to go. Just use this as your template to make your backing tag. And then put your eyelet in it when you're ready. Okay? Okay, so there we've done that part. Now, back to this. So you want to cut your spine in, so we can put that in. We will probably cover this little piece with a little piece of paper so that it, you know, continues to match. We could use a red if we wanted. Anyway, we'll get to that and see if it needs it after we put in our signature. Okay, so we've done this part and this part. Now let's go ahead and apply this. I have to get it kind of around that little doodad. I think it's going to fit just fine because that doodad is sunk down in there really nicely. So let's go ahead and put glue on it. Actually, let's go ahead and ink it because I had to change tags because the other one was messed up. Now, on the first one that I did, I did not add the 1/4 of an inch on the spine, and it causes the book to, of course, you know what, get fluffy. So by putting the 1/4 inch in there, we're allowing for all of our coupons and gift cards and whatever we have that we're taking to the store with us to fit in there. So that is a good thing. It's a good thing. We like a good thing. And let's go around these edges. We want to stay kind of in the vintagey type of theme. I love these tags that I use. They are a die by Creeley's. They're an international company. And I am using 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. Not that one. Anyway, I'm using Creeley's tags. And you can access them online at www.creeleys.nl. But yeah, I love them. They're such a great company. Here we go. This one. Yeah. www.creeleys.nl, and then up in the upper right corner it has a thing for English. But yes, I definitely love them. They're great dies. If I could order from them more often, I certainly would. I wish I could. Okay, front of the book. Now, for the... Oh, we were going to put this on first, weren't we? Oh, let me catch up to you. I am using... Boy, I am umming today, guys. I'm so sorry. I'm using Fabri-Tac on the back, even though I'm not using fabric right now. It's still a good paper glue. The reason is that it gives a little more working time. Now this tag also has little stitch marks on it. I don't know if you can see those. See that? And because of that, the glue actually comes through the little stitch holes. So be aware of that if you have a tag that has little stitches on it. There we go. I think we've got it. Boy, George, we have it. Now, if the back tag and the front tag don't match up, simple. Just match them up by trimming it down. Hopefully, your front tag isn't the one you have to trim down, but yeah. Going around that hole. Now I do want to darken that little hole up a little bit. Okay, so there we go. Now let's move on to the rest of the booklet and get that part figured out. I moved over to using this paper because, like I said, I think I did, this paper started cracking. We don't want to have a secret notebook that cracks up. So, that got moved. So this is, remember our piece here was 7 inches. So this is 7 inches by 12. And what you'll do, let me get these scissors off of here so they quit banging, is you score at 4 inches and 8 inches. And then let's fold those. And this one's going to go to the back. Now I'm going to move this. And I want to put something down that I can squish this with without clicking on the mat. Go ahead and use your bone folder and put these down. Give them a good squish. Whoops, sorry. Put it over there, Angie. Okay, so now we have this. And this is actually the back. And then we have this on this side. Okay, let's see what we can do. Did I do this right? No, I did it wrong. What did I do? Oh, I did do it wrong. Well, I wanted that to be the back, but it's the front. But it can be that back pocket right there. And then this is the back now. Oh, now we got it right. I mean, we could have started this way, I suppose, but then that would be the back. So this is going to be back page. Inside back page. Got it. By George, I think she's got it. Okay. Now remember, you do have a score line in here. I am going to just bend this a little bit, and I'm going to highlight it with some ink so that I can see it a little bit better. That way I know when I glue this on that it will even up here. Oh, I know why it looks funny. Because I need to corner round it. I'm corner rounding at 1/4 of an inch. There we go. And I forgot, I was corner rounding this one at 1/4 inch too. Let me see who's calling. No idea. Been getting a lot of calls. I think it's because I have my number, or my, I don't know how they got my number. I just know it's very frustrating. A lot of spam calls. So I take it when AT&T switched over to a new company, which I think they did, that they must have sold the addresses, the phone numbers. Okay. I need to trim just a little bit of that off. It's in the fine details. Okay, so let's line this up down here, like this, and then we'll put this on and line it up down along that line. Or you can use your scoreboard to line things up. by going like this. Your longest edge, I guess it's 12 inches by 12, but all you do is put this on here like that, and then this will be up against here, but that is just not quite 7 inches. Yeah, it isn't. Yeah, I should have measured with the same measurement. I used a different one, and it's just one of those days, my friends. It's one of those days. Okay. Let's see. I guess what we'll do is just, you know what? I need to cut a new paper because that is not right. So I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. We have a brand new paper. Okay, so like I was saying, now we'll see if I measured right again or wrong again. If you want it to all line up at the base, you can put it on your scoreboard. And remember, you want to stay just to the right of this line, of the highlighted line there. Otherwise, and if it doesn't line right up, well, you know, then you have a little mistake. So, in your scoring, which I do, but I think it'll be okay. So then we go down this. Oh, we probably want it to be in here because we're going to cover it. Yes. So what I'm going to do then, in that case, is just, nope, that's not the one I wanted. I want to use this glue because I want the work time. So if you're having to line something up good, you know, you want to use a glue that doesn't dry instantly. Okay. So this is going to go here. Okay, I'm just going to get it started there. Now I'm going to start lining it up. And so we're lined up at the bottom. And we're lined up at the top. But now we've got to get lined up at the back spine. Right there. Okay. See. Yep. Okay. Now you'll see that we have some stuff poking out there, so go ahead and put it back in. Give it that 1/4 inch corner round. And I can't do it up there, but we can get our little scissors and just trim that one. Okay. So now we want to go ahead and put some ink on here. You know, I have to train myself to put my tools in one area. Now, I wanted these on the outside so the book would look even. If it feels like it's going to pull apart, then the spine will definitely get some washi tape or fabric. We could use, I think I have some beautiful Christmas fabric we could use. Strips, of course, it's in strips. I think there are 2 inches by I don't know how long, but I sure like them. I'm going to go ahead and do these because I'll want to know where they're all at once I start doing the inside of the booklet. And then we want to make sure that we have this side too. And just to keep it in the vintage feel. Blue fern paper is so beautiful. I'm sure glad I found it. I knew when I saw Carol with it over at Free Spirit Arts that I was like, man, where did I put my paper? I know I have it. So I'm glad I found it. Now, if you wanted, if you have a, you know, something that's all laid out, you could just actually cover this piece and go with the flow just like it is and put in your little pockets and stuff. For me, I want to cover it because I'm going with the Graphic 45 Christmas Magic theme. Let me get this little book out of the way so I don't put glue on it. That would be something I would do. And I'm going to bring over these pieces that I've cut. Now I cut this one for right here, and they'll fit if this is the same size card that I originally cut them for. So I'm going to trim my edges. Or sorry, corner around my edges. I'm going to get my ink. Oh, I gotta reset my timer. Excuse me. I don't know how long we've been here. Honestly, I have restarted this and refilmed it 6 times. It's, you know, if everything could go wrong in one day, my day was today. So if we all have a day, then, you know, I hope tomorrow's not your day. But wow. And then we have this one. And this one. And that one. That will get us to the back of the book. Just like that. Oh, that's going to be pretty. So take, put that over there. Put those over there. Let's glue these down. Yeah, that's right. I was looking at the red side thinking, uh-oh, I got the wrong one, but I don't. I have the right one. Hard to see the glue on that red, though. Wow. Okay, take a little bit off right there, because I can tell it's going to squish all out, and they probably will, because I am a happy gluer, and my glue always squishes everywhere. And it does fit, thank goodness, because I forgot to take a really good look at it. Okay, there's that one. Let's ink this guy up. Let me put the pin back in my glue. Yeah, I found the blue fern pack, and I found the Christmas Magic, and the other old one, the Old World Christmas one that I made the first one out of. And I was pretty happy about that. But then I was like, oh my gosh. And I have other paper too by, is it Prima? Prima Christmas packs. So it's like, oh, Ange. Isn't that pretty? This one here would go good on the on a blue tag. Yeah, I wish I'd remembered to start my timer, because then I would know exactly how long we've been here and if we could finish this today or not. We probably can't, but probably have to finish it tomorrow. Hold still there. I'm holding you on there so you don't go anywhere. Let's see. Okay. This one should be dry enough that I can squish it around now to make sure all the glue is attached. And I'm going to do this one a little bit lighter. And I'll show you how to clean glue off if it gets down in the crevices and stuff. To do that, if you have extra glue like right here, which I do, just use it. If you have a pointy tip on your tools, that will work to kind of pull it up a little bit so that you can get it off of there. Okay, now this one. Okay, oh, I hate to cover that up. That is a pretty back. I had hoped that it would end up on the back page, but I couldn't make it work out like that. I'd have to open the book like the other direction or something. Okay. Just going to do that pretty lightly. I don't want all the glue to squish out. I just want it to dry in there. Making sure it's all even. Okay, there we go. Let's flip it over. Now for the back, I've chosen this one, and the reason is because I want it to match up when it's closed, kind of, with this one. So they're both a check, and I thought that looked pretty good. Okay, let's open that back up. And I'm going to put these three together. Oh, look at that. That one is, oh, that's that tag. 1, 2, 3. These three together. And make sure I'm corner rounding by 1/4 inch. There we go. There we go. Okay, ink. We know this is the very back. This is where I'll attach the ribbon. There we go. And then I have this one. So if I was going to make a bunch of these for my shop or for a bazaar, I would mass make these. I would cut all of my inside papers and stack them up. I'd cut my tags and stack those up. I would cut this piece of paper and stack those. And I would just continue to do it that way. Is that the one I really want to put there? I guess it is. I guess so. So I would, you know, have all my pieces cut and ready to go. That does not look like it rounded correctly. Let's find out. That one did. That one didn't. There we go. That looks better. It's funny, after a while you can just see when it's off. So you can see what I'm doing is just getting rid of that white line there. Just to make it look better. Make it, you know, keep that vintage feel there. Okay, so let's come back here and put this one on. Yeah, I am no longer saving any paper packs. They are going to get used. And I'm whittling down a bit. I definitely came to some conclusions, and yeah, I'm excited about my future YouTube videos. I was anyway, but now I'm really excited. That one looks a little bit crooked, but I don't want to shove it over too far. There we go. That's better. Got it. Oh, we love that. If you're happy Christmas Day, then I'll be happy too. Sounds good to me. Oh, nothing worse than when you have a Christmas and somebody is there that is very unhappy. We've had Christmases like that. They were very, very difficult. I always had a person that would be unhappy. Made it very, very hard. Okay. Just gently pushing that down because I don't want to squish all my glue out. I just really want it to adhere and not glue everywhere. I'm trying to be a better gluer. Yeah, boy, I just don't know what happened earlier. I was all set up, and then then the paper cracked, and I knew I had to redo it, and then I put the spine on at the wrong time, and oh, I tell you, sometimes things can be difficult for no reason. They just happen that way. Little line there. Got our closure there. Okay. Now, we are ready to go back to the inside, and we're going to start right here. What are we going to put there, I say? Well, what did I put on the other one? Let's have a peek. Let's peek. I put nothing. I put a central figure there. Now we could do that again. Perhaps we would like to take this Santa that I started, and maybe we'll glue it down here, and we'll put a piece of lace there or something. Let's do that. You know, might as well put it to use. Now I'm going to make it smaller. Smaller, she says. Make it smaller. There we go. Just to give it a decorative look on the front. And then we're going to put a little piece of lace on it. So now we've mixed our blue fern with this magic. And I think it's going to work just fine. I think I'll cut it down a little bit further so that more of this top part shows. Although, if I do that, then this won't match up. So we'll do the lace and that'll take care of it. So ink it up before you glue it down. Ink it up before you go. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I've been trying to think of things to do, and you know, I could not think of anything. And I finally figured out it was because I had not finished my Marguerite Miller challenges. It was weighing heavy on my mind. And so I had to take care of that, and that's why I had so many Marguerite Miller challenges in a row. From now on, though, I'm just planning on posting them maybe Sunday night or Monday morning, depending on what I have going for the week, you know, for videos. But yeah, thank you for letting me get caught up, and thanks for hanging out with me while I did it. But yeah, I knew it was something that I wanted to do really bad because I really enjoy the challenges, and I think it's important sometimes to do those kinds of things to free up your brain. But what happened with me was I had fallen behind, you know, after I got sick in May and stuff. I just fell behind, and then I just didn't feel like doing them all. And so I thought about dropping it completely and just putting my book away. And then I told myself, no, you're not going to do that. I'm not going to quit. So I pulled it back out, and I worked several days on it and got those all caught up. Okay, so you know, I really kind of like that. I think maybe I might put that on there and then add a little white lace on it. Oh dear, where is it? Anyway, we'll come back to that, but that's what I'm thinking right there. Okay, now we need pockets. So let's take a look at our pack. Now this pack doesn't really have big enough pieces to make pockets unless we want to just use the paper. Now we do have lots of good papers in here that we could use. See, these would make really nice tucks, but not great not great pockets. So, the other thing that we have is, oh dear, let's see, this right here. This is the blue fern. So we do have that we could use. For pockets and tucks. Let's see. I thought I had another one out here. I don't know. I don't know what I did with it. Maybe there was just the one. Oh, I think there was, and then there was this. Oh, that's pretty. Pretty, pretty, pretty. Okay, well. Anyway, we have that paper. And we have the parts and pieces of this. So, let's start with, we want like a tuck over here. So let's use these little kids here. I'll need to cut them out. Let's see. Oh, I'm gonna have to cut it that way first. Because I cut around the little Cupid dolls on the other one. I don't know if this is going to be big enough for a tuck. Nope, I don't think so. So let's take this one from the blue fern, because it matches this page actually quite well. No, go this way, Ange. And let's put this in here. We're going to cut all those at one time right off there. I'm going to leave this one. The best way to spread Christmas cheer is singing loud for all to hear. Very nice. Going to leave it as a whole thing right now so I don't lose that piece. There we go. And I'm going to cut this one off right there. That gives us a nice little tag. Okay, this one. Let's see how big it is. Ooh, way too big, isn't it? So let's start by deciding how tall we want our pocket to be. Let's cut it off right here. Oh, it's going to be a side tuck, isn't it? Okay. So I'm going to cut it off at this little ornament here. Take a look where the bird is. Sorry, little bird. And then I'm going to cut it off right at that candy cane with that bow. Then we're going to round the corner a little bit. Here, here, and here. Now this blue fern paper is thick enough that I don't have to worry about doubling it up. And I'm just going to put that right there. And that is going to match very nicely with the color paper that is there. Ooh. Okay. Now I can go back to the other glue. Because I don't have to have maneuvering time with putting this part on. I am leaving just a little area around it, just so it doesn't get caught up on other pieces. Okay, so there's that, and it just provides us with a nice little pocket here at the back of our booklet. And it doesn't have to look like the other one at all, so Hearts come home for Christmas. Doesn't quite fit. What will we do? Oh, here it is. Oh, that's a nice one. That would look good over here. This would look good. Oh, this would be pretty. If it would fit, it would make a nice little pocket. Right about there. Ta-da! Let's go ahead and cut these apart. There's one. I cut that one a little bit crooked. Some little words. There's some words. Let me go ahead and cut this one all apart. There we go. Oh, I like that. Christmas is too sparkly, said no one ever. Santa told me you'd been very good this year. I told him it was just lack of opportunity. Yeah, we all like to be a little ornery now and then, don't we? I think we'll use this one. But I think, should we put it over here? Let's see. I think we will maybe find something a little taller to go there. Ooh, look at that. We could put that on there. Well, we'll look at that in a minute. Right now we're going to do this one or this one. I mean, this one could go sideways, couldn't it? This one's going to have to get trimmed. I think we want to leave the present over there, don't we? Or do we want to trim some of the present? And keep this candy cane edge, the stripes, the same on both sides. Because it's just a tiny little bit that has to come off there. There we go. There's one little stripedy. There we go. Oops, sorry. She's a noisy one, isn't she? Me? Noisy? No way. I'm going to round them all. Okay. And I brought that one in just a little bit on each side too. Now the one thing I do see, we definitely will have to put ink on that, or we're going to have to go with the green one and put in a couple pockets. Let's see, we would want the stamp, wouldn't we? But we could do it like the other one. Take a little off each side. Yeah, we could do that. Putting a new blade on here sure helped. It just picked up great speed. Okay, let's try that. Not quite. Not quite, Ange. Not quite. Okay, that will work. So let's corner around that one. So that is putting pockets all along the bottom of this one. There we go. Which is fine. We have a tuck there, so that works for that. It feels like I glued it down wrong. Just need to stretch it out a little bit. It's either that. Yeah, I think that's what we'll do. We'll put 2 pockets down there. And then we can come back and decorate when we're off camera. And, you know, you do your own decorating. So we'll see. We'll see what we're doing. Don't want to press down on them too much because, of course, there I am really pressing, but I don't want to squish the glue up inside of the pocket. One thing I did on the other one was on these pockets I put not hinges, but little folds in them so that they wouldn't, so that they would have a little more space in them. For, like, see, this one has quite a bit of space. And this would be better if I would give it some hinges in there too. And I do think I could use this for that. I think that would be okay. So I'm just going to fold this over. As long as this doesn't tear. If it tears, then it won't work. So top to bottom. Got 2 of those. And then we will glue this one down, and then we'll trim it. Now, first we'll trim it. Just trim it, Ange. Permanent glue dries fast. I need to squish this one around too much. Now, if it's sticking out at the top or the bottom, then go back and just trim it to fit. I'll show you that here in just a second, because that's what I'm going to have to do. "33 minutes is where we're at. That's not it. What'd I do with it? Is that it? This one we won't trim. We'll just trim it once it gets on there. How's that sound? So I can show you. There we go. So, if you did this and you needed to trim it, you would just trim around it. There we go. See? And I see a little corner sticking out there, so away it goes. Oh, down there too on the corner where it's rounded. Okay. Put your glue on. You know, the nice thing about a Christmas notebook like this is, especially if you date it, you know, it would be something to look back on and, well, gosh, Maggie got a doll that Christmas. You know, and Maggie's like, "I did?" And we're like, "Oh yeah, don't you remember? She had bright red hair and she talked and everything else." And Maggie would be like, "No, I just don't remember. I don't know if I glued the bottom or not." We'll find out. I didn't. I did this yesterday too. I was like going right along and forgot to glue the bottoms. So when that happens, we just go back and glue. Oh, where's my bone folder? There we go. That gets that glue right off. Okay, so we have our pockets there. This is the back. It'll have the ribbon on it. So that brings us to here. And on the other one, I put the belly band on the inside. On this one, I want to put the belly band on the outside. And, you know, I haven't used this one yet. So I think we'll cut this one and make a belly band out of it. We have an extra one of these, so if we need the stamps or anything, we can still use them. Oh, it's got a tear, Angela. You have to use it for something else. That one's got to go there. Oh, let's use this. Do we? I mean, we should. Gosh, it's already cut to size and everything. We just need it about that. Let's go this way. Okay, that's a 2-inch belly band. And And we have corner rounder. And we need maybe something on the top of that. What could we use? Polka dots? Oh no, that did not work. I'm thinking not green stripes, not checks. Nope, nope, no. I'm thinking we could use this one again to make a little one here. There. To about there. Oh, where'd that pencil line go? That's not good, is it? Yeah. Wow, there's a bunch of kids out there. They must be headed down to the park. Sounds like they're coming up my walkway. Okay. Oh yeah, that'll be pretty. Very nice. I love it. So you can mix papers up, that is for sure. There's that one. Cool. Got a nice belly band there. Wide enough to hold things in. The nice thing is if you need to walk with your book open, you can always tie your bow at the back of the book, or perhaps even tie it onto your purse or something so that it's just sitting there, so that you know, or something, you know, you could put it on something. I think that's too much red. So I think bringing in this yellow helps a lot. Okay. Gosh, have I been off camera way too much? I hope not. Like, that's because I have it so close. There. Let's back you out a little bit. Okay. There's so much that you have to remember when you're filming, and I just tend to forget. Unless I'm, you know, filming every day, then I'm remembering more and more of what I need to do right. Always strive to improve, right? Okay, so there's that. There's our belly band. And over here, let's give it a matching pocket, shall we? Maybe we'll give it a double pocket. There's that one. Let's cut that off. Cut that off. That's good height right there. Okay. Couldn't find it. She lost the marker again. Okay. Going to corner around. 1/4 inch. If I go out and look at this and it is totally not publishable because I was off camera, I'm going to be upset with myself, very much so. I am looking for this punch. Going to look at where the center is. It's approximately right there. And I'm just going to line that up. Give it a nice thumb notch around it. And I'm going to put that on there. That's a nice deep pocket. I glued the bottom this time. I should have put these on there again, but I didn't. Okay. But it gives us a nice little pocket there, doesn't it? And were we going to double it up with this? Or just give it a second covering? Maybe about there. Maybe about there. Okay. So right about there. And right about there. Okay. Probably can't get that in there. But this would be right here to right there. There to there. And only about this deep. Okay, let's look. If we get it wrong, we don't have to use it. There to there. That's pretty close. Let's see how she did. She did okay. Okay, well, you know what this means. Now we have a double pocket. So let's give this double pocket some double whammy. This one we will make a hinge or a gusset. I guess it's maybe called a gusset. I don't know. Let's put that over there. Just going to glue it right on, and then we'll trim it. And I'm going to glue the bottom. I think. I think I am. I think I am. There to there. Squish it together. Get the glue off your hands. Give it a good second squish. Yep, that's better. Okay. Looked like it had the top on it, but it didn't. It was just glue. I guess that's why I don't usually stick a white pin in it. Okay, lining that up. Making sure there's no glue stuck inside, like right here. That would glue our pocket right flat, wouldn't it? Okay. A little harder to see the color difference on those two. Okay, here we go. Gluing the bottom. See? Oh, my dog today. She's so sad because we don't let her tear up her bear. And she's had bear for a long time. Well, this morning she started tearing bear up, and I was worried that she would because I had to give it a bath because she got sick the other day and threw up on her blankets and bear. So bear had to go take a bath. And I was so afraid that, you know, without her scent on it, that bear would get chewed. It wouldn't feel like her bear. And it apparently didn't. So, anyway, okay, well, that is 51 minutes timed, and I know I've had you for 15-20 before that. So I'm going to let you go, and then when we come back tomorrow, we will finish up by inserting the papers inside, putting our front cover on here, getting out our ribbon here and putting that, and finding something that we're going to cover our ribbon with that will fit on the book. You know, cover it up back there. All right? And then we'll put a chain on here, and you know, it'll be good to go. You'll have it just to do your own decorating. How about that? I might decorate a little bit. We'll see. But I want to clip-on by fast for you tomorrow so that you can enjoy this and get busy making your own. Okay, thanks for joining me, and I hope that you had a good time. I hope my video's not too long. And I will see you tomorrow. Or bye and hugs. Hi and hugs. That's what Gail says. I'm trying to say bye and hugs. Bye.